Hi friends, how many of you feel pressured by the targets set in the office? How many of you feel a headache when the new deadlines are set? I am Smita Mittal, your family and relationship coach. In my last video, I had discussed the importance of the self relationship and how it impacts all the other areas of our lives. Today, we'll be talking about one specific area that gets impacted by our intrapersonal relationship, and that is our office or job scenario. I don't have to state that how important our office or job is to us in these times. This job is a career. It is a career also, and it is a career through which we fulfill our dreams, our goals, our family responsibilities, and we can't afford to take our career lightly. And when in this scenario we feel a headache or we feel pressure by the office environment, then you can imagine the troubled water that we are walking in. Because this is one thing which we cannot do without. So, and if we are not able to handle it properly, then we are creating more problems for us. Because if we feel pressured by the office environment, office scene, office work, then this pressure, this constant pressure that we are feeling, which is right now giving us headache, will give us BP. So many people I have seen, they are always so under anxiety and nervousness. They carry this anxiety and this pressure at home also. Their relationship with their children is not good. They upset them. They are angry with their wives, spouses. They are upset with their parents. And generally the home environment also gets impacted by the negativity that comes with them from their office. Why does it happen? This is a situation which goes back to worse. And how the most important thing is to handle the situation. Like they say, falling in the river is not a problem, but not able to swim out of it is a problem. There is no aspect in life that is very smooth and without its upheavals. The only way to cross these hurdles is to navigate through them, how to know how to navigate. And today we will be discussing this only. Why do some people thrive in the same very environment, and why is it that some people get bogged down, they get drained out by the same environment? Obviously all of us are different, we react in a different manner, but as long as it may be different but it remains healthy, it does not impact our health, it's fine. But the moment it starts impacting the health, then it's a time to stand back and analyze the situation. Because these small problems, which today are small, will become big, will not go away with time. They will always linger and last and will become bigger and manifest themselves in a bigger problems. So it is better to stand back, analyze them when they have just started cropping up. Why it is that some people take the same challenges in a very positive manner, and why some people are not able to look at the positive side of the same thing? Why there is always a doubt that they will not be able to meet the challenge. We get nervous, we get upset only when we have doubt. When we are confident of any situation, it doesn't bother us. So, why there is lack of confidence? Always remember one thing, friends, if you yourself are not confident about your capabilities, why should others be? You are the person who know yourself the best. Other people know about you very little, or they know you in parts. You are the only one who is fully aware of all the strengths and all the weaknesses. And if you yourself are not confident, why should others be? And this lack of confidence only presents itself in different ways, in different forms, through our body language, through our behavior, through our expressions, through the words we select, the way we interact with our bosses, the way we interact with our subordinates, the way we respond to the new challenge. And nobody misses anything, especially in the office scenario, where in HR department there are trained people sitting to check the organizational behavior. Obviously, they will notice all these things. They are paid to notice all these things. So you can't run away. The only thing you can do is to address the situation and handle it properly. There are two ways, people try to handle their lack of confidence. Either they become very timid, they would be always nervous, and they will always be wondering how to do, and they'll become very meek. On the other hand, there are some people who try to hide behind a very strong and aggressive facade. And both the things are so artificial, so unrealistic, so unnatural that they get noticed. And that is why, despite all the hard work, all the sincerity, all the good intentions, you don't get what you deserve. And that becomes a major point, major block for you in your growth and for the office, because they see the good aspect also and they see this also, so they don't know what to do with you. So there comes a stagnation for you in the organization, which is not good for you and which makes you very upset and angry. Obviously, it will. So I would like to share 2 tips with you. First, address the elephant in the room. Stand back, see where the problem is, where you are lacking in the confidence. Always remember, all of us react to our background. All of us have a very different relation to our background, regardless of the background, whether it is good or bad. It is how we relate to our background, where we have placed ourselves in that background. It may be because when you were young, somebody must have said, oh, ये तो ये नहीं कर सकता, इसको तो ये आता ही नहीं है, ये तो ये कर ही नहीं पा सकती है, इसको कुछ भी कर लो, इसका तो कुछ हो ही नहीं सकता. Remember, these sentences, these statements were made at that time in your past. A lot of time has passed since then. You have grown, you have acquired new skills, you have developed, you have overcome so many of your problems. You are a different person now. The beauty of us is that all the time we are evolving and we are changing. And most of us change for the better. Most of us improve. Most of us remain the improved version, become the improved version of our previous version. So don't allow that soundtrack to go in your mind all the time. That was at that time. That is past. Don't remember only the negative things about you. Be your critic, but remember the good things also. Don't be a very negative kind of critic of yourself. Remember the positive things. If yes, somebody has said something negative in the past, there must have been so many other people who have said something positive about you. Recall them. Play them in your mind again and again and again instead of that negative statement. Erase that negative statement from your mind and replace it with a positive statement. Second is love yourself. With love, there is nurturing. When you love yourself, you always nurture your strengths and you nourish your weaknesses. When you see a weak plant, a dying plant, do you leave it to die? Or you give it extra care, you put more nutrients in it, you put better sunlight in it, you put it in a place where it gets sunlight, where it gets air, if it requires air, or give it enough water. You take extra care of that plant and you revive it. In the same way, you revive the aspect that was neglected by you for such a long time. Pay attention to it, revive it, nourish it back to health, because that is also part of you. Own yourself. Once you own yourself, then you will see people around you also have started owning you. Because what goes around comes around. If you are sending confident waves, vibrations, confident vibrations will come back to you. Keep that in mind, practice it, and don't forget to write me what the changes that you felt after practicing these things. Friends, if you have liked my video, please press the bell icon and please press the like and subscribe button. And do write comments. I really look forward to read your comments. Thank you so very much for giving me your time. Good night. Namaskar.